ये सेक्शन बी एमपीएडीपीओ 2021 का सेक्शन बी जो कि लॉ से रिलेटेड है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 51। Who can give a license for the acquisition and possession of arms of a specified description in certain cases? Answer is option number A. Next question 52. In granting the license for arms, the licensing authority calls for the report of the officer in charge of the nearest police station under option is B. Next question. The minimum imprisonment for covering an imitation firearm into a firearm is correct option is option D, 7 years. Next question 54. The imprisonment for using a child for pornographic purposes shall not be less than. Option is option B. Next question. According to section 61 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the contents of documents may be proved. Option D. Next question. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012 came into force with effect from. Option is B. 14th November 2012. Next question. A penetrative sexual assault becomes aggravated penetrative sexual assault in case of child below the age of. Correct option B. 12 years. Next question. On which of the following subject the opinion of experts is not relevant under section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872? Correct option C. Commerce. Next question. Question number 59. According to the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, agreement for giving or taking dowry is a. Correct option is option C. Void agreement. 60. If a person has become prosecuted for taking or abetting the taking of any dowry or demanding of dowry, the burden of proof lies on. Correct option is option A. Accused. Next question. In which of the following cases has the Supreme Court of India held that the wife is only entitled to claim a right to residence in a shared household, and a shared household would only mean the house belonging to husband or the house which belongs to joint family of which husband is a member? Correct option is option C. S.R. Batra versus Srimati Taruna Batra. Next question 62. In which of the following cases has the Supreme Court of India declared that words adult male in section 2Q of the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 stands deleted? Correct option is option B. Hira Hiral P. Harsora versus Kusum Narottam Das Harsora. Next question 63. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 protects the protection officer for action taken in good faith. Option Correct option is section option B under section 35. Next question. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 is now applicable to the whole of India from correct option is option D 31st October 2019. Next question 65. An order of a general nature or affecting a class of persons made under Section 3 of the Essential Commodities Act 1955 shall be notified in the correct option is option A, Official Gazette. Next question. If any person, when required by any order made under Section 3 of the Essential Commodities Act 1955, makes any false statement or furnishes any false information, it shall be punishable with. Correct option is option A. Imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years or with fine or with both. Next question 67. Power to notify the essential commodity is vested in. Correct option is option B. The central government. Next question. Presiding officer and every member of the internal committee shall hold their office for a period of from the date of nomination. Correct option is option D, not exceeding 3 years. Next question. Section 15 of the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 deals with. Correct option is option C, determination of compensation. Next question. The Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 received the assent of the President on. Correct option is option B, 22nd April 2013. Next question 71. Employee under the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 means. Correct option is option D, all of the above. Regular employee, temporary employees, ad hoc or daily wage employees. Next question 72. The Madhya Pradesh Vishesh Nyayalaya Adhiniyam 2011 allows appeal against the order of special court to the. Correct option is option B, High Court. Next question. As per the Madhya Pradesh Vishesh Nyayalaya Adhiniyam 2011, a special court shall not adjourn any trial for any purpose unless such adjournment is in its opinion necessary. Correct option is option A, in the interest of justice. Next question. The Madhya Pradesh Govans Vad Pratished Adhiniyam 2004 prescribes that the dash shall take necessary steps for strengthening of institutions which are engaged in welfare activities of cow progeny. Correct option is option C, state government. Next question 75. The मध्य प्रदेश लोक सेवाओं के प्रदान की गारंटी अधिनियम 2010 is an act to provide for the dash of the state within stipulated time limit and for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. Correct option is option A. Delivery of services to the people. Next question. The Madhya Pradesh Govans Vad Pratishedh Adhiniyam 2004 provides that notwithstanding anything contained in the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, all the offences under this act shall be dash and dash. Correct option is option C, cognizable and non-billable. Question 77. As per the मध्य प्रदेश लोक सेवाओं के प्रदान की गारंटी अधिनियम 2010 stipulated time means correct option is option A, the maximum time to provide the service by the designated officer. Next question 78. The Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015 settled few principles for implementation of provisions of the Act. These are correct option is option A. Fundamental principle of equality and non-discrimination. Next question 79. Under the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, who may establish and maintain a children's home? Correct option is option C. State government itself or through NGO. Next question 80. According to section 2 clause 12 of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, child means one who. Correct option is option B. Has not completed the age of 18 years. Next question 81. Is the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015 applicable to inter-country relative adoption? Correct option is option B. Yes, according to the procedure given under section 60. Next question 82. Which police officer is authorized to investigate into the offences under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988? Correct option is option C. Both A and B. Deputy Superintendent of Police in the case of Delhi Special Police Establishment and Inspector of Police. Question 83. Which section of the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 defines criminal misconduct by a public servant? Correct option is option C. Section 13. Next question 84. Whoever convicted of an offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 subsequently commits an offence punishable under this act shall be punishable under. Correct option is under section 14. Option B. Next question 85. Which of the following statement is true with regard to communicating the grounds of detention to a person detained under the National Security Act 1980? Correct option is actually this question is deleted. Next question 86. Who constitutes the special court under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989? Correct option is option C. The state government with the concurrence of the Chief Justice of High Court. Question 87. A detention order is not invalid or inoperative under the National Security Act 1980 because correct option is option C, both of the above. Question 88. Under Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques Prohibition of Sex Selection Act 1994, which court shall try any offence punishable under this act? Correct option is option A, the Metropolitan Magistrate or a Judicial Magistrate of first class. Next question 89. The Advisory Board constituted under the National Security Act 1980 is to be headed as chairman by. Correct option is option C, a judge of a high court. Question number 90. Under PCPNDT Act 1994, Section 21, with whom may the appeal be preferred against the order of the state appropriate authority by the genetic counseling center, laboratory, or clinic. Correct option is option A, state government. Next question. Offences under the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act 2007 are. Correct option is option C, cognizable and bailable. Section 92. Which one of the following is not a court under the Indian Evidence Act 1872? Correct option is option D, arbitrator. Question number 93. Entries made under birth and death register is a relevant fact under which section of the Indian Evidence Act 1872? Correct option is option B, section 35. Question 94. The maximum maintenance allowance under the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act 2007. Correct option is option C, shall not exceed 10,000 rupees per month. Next question 95. Offense of the drunk driving is caused when alcohol in blood exceeds. Correct option is option D, 30 mg per 100 ml. Question 96. The Maintenance Tribunal constituted under Section 7 under the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act 2007 shall be presided over by an officer. Correct option is option A, not below the rank of sub-divisional officer of a state. Next question 97. No person shall be granted a learner's license to drive a transport vehicle unless he has held a driving license to drive a light motor vehicle for at least. Correct option is option D, 1 year. 98. Necessity for conductor's license is required for which type of motor vehicle under section 29 of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988? Correct option is option B, state carriage. Question number 99. Which one of the following punishment is not prescribed under section 53 of the Indian Penal Code 1860? Correct option is option D, branding. Question number 100. The Prohibition of Offenders Act 1958 is registered in the statute book as. Correct option is option C, Act number 20 of 1958. Question number 101. According to Section 7 of the Probation of Offenders Act 1958, the report of a probation officer referred in subsection 2 of Section 4 or subsection 2 of Section 6 shall be treated as 101. Option A. Confidential. 102. The word person includes any company or association or body of persons, whether incorporated or not, is defined under which section of the Indian Penal Code 1860. Correct option is option E, section 11. Question 103. Articles 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of the Indian Constitution came into force on. Correct option is option C, 26 November 1949. 104. The Indian Penal Code was drafted by. Correct option is option B, Thomas Bankton Macaulay. Question number 105. The Constitutional 105th Amendment Act 2021 came into force on. Correct option is option C, 15th September 2021. 106. The Constitutional 86th Amendment Act was passed in. Correct option is option B, 2002. Question number 107. According to Article 120 of the Indian Constitution, the business in Parliament shall be transacted in which language? Correct option is option D, in Hindi or in English.